Hey Cancer, welcome back. So Cancer, this is going to be your October you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be dealing with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so it can be interchangeable, meaning you can resonate with either side. Also, it's not always about an intimate partner, although for a lot of you it will be. It can also be about a family member, a friend, a coworker, etc. So keep an open mind. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I labeled this reading October, but time is but a concept, really. So this can resonate past, present, or future, depending on your path. All right, so overall shared energy then for Cancer and the person that you are connecting with. Let's see. You have the 11th house here, Aquarian energy for some of you. Maybe dealing with one or have that placements in your own birth chart, and or it's just the influencing energy. This is all about the edge, thinking outside of the box, having hope, common goals. It's kind of a rebellious nature. It's a very experimental and future forward thinking type of energy. So that's the shared energy between you and the person that you are connecting with, both wanting maybe to rebel a little bit against the norm, or experiment with what's possible for you during this time frame. And let's see what your overall supporting energy is. The Knight of Cups. Nice. So this is all about spirituality and tapping into your more emotional, spiritual side, which I don't think is hard for the zodiac sign of Cancer, because you are a water sign. So you're naturally in tune, so to speak, with your emotional self, with your spiritual self, just as natural part of being born under the zodiac sign of Cancer. The person that you're dealing with is in the Sun energy, Leo energy for some of you. This is all about happiness, tapping into their inner child, trying to be optimistic in the energy, seeing that more optimistic point of view. And maybe that's new for this person. Maybe that's not where their general baseline is. But during this time frame, I feel like they're getting in touch with that piece of themselves. Absolutely. So let's go into the recent past and what led up to the current moment for you, Cancer, recent past energy. And then I'm going to go into perception and then how you genuinely feel, hopes, and future outcomes. All right. So recent past energy, Ace of Cups for Cancer. The Strength card. Wow, more Leo energy for some of you. The Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like Cancer, this is definitely getting confident, feeling good about yourself, feeling that self-love, being open to love, having love to give, because we can't give what we don't feel for ourselves. And just, really getting in touch with that piece of you that really strongly knows what you deserve, right? Especially with the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be getting confident as well within the financial career arena. Or it could represent just the foundations of which you've set your life upon, the home, etc. But it's just a sense of being comfortable, being confident, feeling loved, giving love. This is really a beautiful energy to be coming from. So I'm actually really excited to see where this is headed for you, because that's a great starting space. Person you may be dealing with, what's their recent past energy? The Death card, Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Chariot. So yeah, Scorpio energy, Cancer energy for some of you. This person, they've gone through a lot of changes, and have had to make some decisions about where they want to move going forward. I feel like this person is opening up emotionally, and they may have been going through a lot of emotional changes, right? And kind of progressing past whatever this past, I want to say, stuck energy that they might have been in, or this lack of being able to see the more optimistic side. I don't want to say all of the time, but maybe not the majority of the time. This more pessimistic attitude. I feel like this person is definitely going through some massive changes. And they're realizing, you know, what I want is to actually be more playful, more open, more romantic if this is intimate, because I think that this person is looking for some new adventures, something to experiment with, right? Towards the future. Definitely looking towards the future. Nice. I mean, seriously, I like the way this is going. Fingers crossed it continues that way. So let's go into perception, Cancer. Now keep in mind your perception may be your truth, but it may not be their truth. But we'll start there. Perception of this connection. Queen of Swords. 8 of Wands. So someone here is getting really clear about what they want moving forward. Absolutely. You know, and if there has been disappointment within the connection, I feel like there is coming to an understanding, absolutely, of each other. Of each other. You know, because you have a perfect energetic match here. At least that's how you see it during this time frame. Where it's like, you know, one is not bossing up more than the other. One is not more dominant than the other. Both knowing what they want, but also on the flip side of that, both wanting to be right, which can cause disappointments, missed communication, and may have caused that within the connection in the past. I feel like during this time frame, it's being very clear, you know, and not mincing words, all right? You know, and knowing what you're going to invest your time and energy and standing within that truth. That's what I feel your energy is towards this connection. You know, it's like, I know I'm going to call the shots. This is what I know. I'm going to not take anything less than that. And either this person's going to boss up or not, you know, or they are. For some of you, you may perceive this person as a bit of a challenge because maybe their energy is equal and opposite of a match to you. You know, or at least during this time frame, it may be, you know, one person expressing their needs and the other one understanding the needs, but not wanting to budge necessarily on that. That could be the dynamic just in general. So, interesting. Let's get this person's perception of you, Cancer, their perception of you. They have the 9 of Cups here. And their perception. The Page of Swords, the Hanged Man. The 10 of Pentacles. Nice. Oh my gosh. So this person, first of all, they want satisfaction and a good foundation to build off of. This person is learning how to see things from a different perspective. They may be learning how to see things from your perspective, and it could be that stubborn attitude that is forcing them to do that, and or has forced you to do that for them. I actually think it's both. You know, I actually think both are learning a lot about having different perspectives, being able to put yourself in others' shoes or the other's shoes. I feel like this person views the connection as something that could bring them a lot of success. Could be financial success. I did see that some of you are very well off. If you fall into that category, then this person is absolutely aware of that. And that may be one of the things that they find appealing about you or the connection. Certainly nothing wrong with that as long as they're bringing equal energy to the table, right? And that's not the only reason, but we'll see. If it's not financial success or abundance, then they just see this very grounded, foundational energy that's available to them within the connection. And yet at the same time, you know, they're still learning a lot about themselves and what they want in general. Even though they see success, so to speak, already in their lives or within the connection. So let's go from perception to emotion. So that was kind of surface level. Now we're going to go into the deep, the ethereal, the emotional self, and what you genuinely feel towards this connection, your genuine feelings towards this connection. You have the Emperor here, the Chariot, that's your card, Temperance. Ooh. Seven of Cups, interesting. So, Cancer, I feel that you feel very strongly in how you feel. And I got that very dominant energy over here, okay? So that's not surprising to me. You feel confident in how you feel, you know. And at the same time, here's the Seven of Cups. You might have a lot of choices, emotionally speaking, you know. Emotionally, I think you prefer to have the upper hand, so to speak. But this could also represent confusion. So it's really interesting because here's this confidence, here's this emotional, I know what I want, I know who I am. And then this little seed of doubt, you know, within the emotional space. A little bit of confusion here. And I think what the confusion is about is that experimental future energy. So it's like, I know what I want, I know what I feel, I know who I am, and I'm proud of that. But I don't really know what the future holds, emotionally speaking, for me. Or I'm having a little bit of difficulty deciding what I want to focus on for my future planning. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like emotionally, that's why this Knight of Cups is here, this very spiritual energy, kind of sifting and sorting through what you want based on what you know from past experience you don't want, you definitely don't want, and then kind of experimenting a little bit in the energy during this time frame. So let's get this person's genuine emotions towards you, Cancer, their genuine emotions. Knight of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Seven of Wands. Interesting. So emotionally, I wanted to say emotional wreck. But you know what's really interesting is I don't feel that way about this person. But I think they see themselves, or they tell themselves that narrative, and therefore they manifest proof of that. But it's only a matter of the way that they're thinking about themselves. So I don't usually get messages like that in a general reading, but I got that really strongly. That, you know, sometimes this person can't see their own goodness, you know, and that they have gone through a lot of changes. So this person may suffer from, I don't want to say suffer from, they may forget their worth. And then it gets heavy for them, you know, and then they kind of want to avoid anybody or anything that they may let down, you know, and it's coming from that space. You know, and they may also push people out of their bubble or really introvert, and it doesn't really serve this person on an emotional level to continue that inner dialogue that they have going on. Mostly because it's not the truth of who they actually genuinely are, obviously. But I feel underneath all of that messy emotion, there's this very cooperative energy. There's this very creative energy. There is someone who is capable of cultivating their own path in life. You know, so yeah. That was kind of deep, actually. That's where they're at on an emotional level. So let's go further, yeah? Let's go into hopes. What are you genuinely hoping for, Cancer? Genuine hopes. The Ten of Cups. Of course, who wouldn't hope for this? Emotional fulfillment, happiness, family, children for some of you. The full package. You know, it's like for some of you, you have the financial success and you know what you're deserving of, but the full fruition of, you know, the emotional success hasn't come through for some of you just yet. Others of you, it's just combining this very foundational, confident energy and then building upon that. Well, how you build upon that is, one, you need to know your own self-worth, and you're there. You're there, or you're going to get there in October. And then once you get there, you give. Meaning you take that and you exude that in your energy, and anybody who's a match to that energy will come in and give that energy back to you. So I would encourage you to open yourself up. This person, they're in self-doubt mode, telling themselves thoughts that aren't the truth of who they are. Like I said, this person has a perception of themselves that maybe you don't even have, you know, but Source definitely doesn't have that perception. But as long as they keep running that inner dialogue, that is what they will continue to only see in their outer reality. So I think this person is actually hoping to get out of that energy, you know, hoping to be able to have that clarity, that forethought of what they want without a doubt. I heard without a shadow of a doubt. So let's go into future energy, Cancer. Now keep in mind, all of the future energy can be changed with free will. Okay, so you're in the driver's seat of your life. No one else. Nine of Pentacles here. What else? Whoa. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is that very grounded energy. Why the Nine of Swords, though? That's unnecessary. What's going on with that? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, so Cancer. You know what? For a lot of you, it's like having all of this confidence and knowing where you stand and having this self-love and going on the spiritual journey. And like I said, for a lot of you, good foundations or financial success. And then it's like, okay, I know my worth. Where is the love? Because I have, where is the love? Where's the love playing in my head? And you know where it is? It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there in front of you. It's right there. Do you know why it may not come in? Or you know why it may not be coming or have come in the past? You looking for it, doubting that it's there, doubting that it's coming, getting in your own way, closing yourself off. And I don't think a lot of you intentionally are doing this. And I'm not saying you don't have, you have love available to you. It is all around you in lots of different forms, but some of you are looking for it in one specific person or one specific form, and therefore closing yourself off to all things that do not match that. And when we do that, we essentially cut ourselves off from Source, and when we cut ourselves off from that, it can't come through in any form. So it's saying here, Cancer, you know, get right with yourself. You've already done that work, and now there's nothing more for you to do other than to just chill in your knowing, rest, relax, be easy on yourself, find your joy, find your happy. When you're in that happy space and you're in this loving energy, it's going to be easy for you to attract that to you, because you'll be like a magnet. And first of all, people will see that in you, they will be drawn to that. But you have to be open and available to it, and you have to get rid of any self-limiting thoughts, doubts, and or limiting yourself to only receiving love from a certain person, avenue, place, thing, etc. You got to find love in all things that are you could find appreciation for. You can find appreciation and love for just about anything. you know. And when you place your focus there, and you place your focus there, and you place your focus there, you can't not manifest appreciation and love back into your life. And or more of it, should I say, if you felt a lack thereof. So I get that is like the strongest message here. You know, don't get stressed out. Don't get in your own way during this time. Don't cut yourself off from the love that's available to you. You know, the uncertainty that's here. So let's see what this person's future energy is. 5 of Cups. The Justice card. King of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Two of Pentacles, King of Swords. All right. So Cancer, this person's future energy is they have a bad tendency of getting sucked into this, like I said, feeling emotionally drained, tired, fatigued. It's really coming from that internal dialogue that I spoke of earlier. This person is gaining some balance during this time frame, you know, and they're doing that by getting comfortable kind of in their environment. They may be comfort zoning, you know, wanting to keep the peace, wanting to be around things, places, and people that make them comfortable. You know, not really interested maybe in extroverting, even though I see the encouragement is to try something new. This person may be a creature of habit, you know, and that could be why it's hard for them to break down these walls or barriers here. And I feel like this person goes back and forth between clarity and emotional confusion. Clarity and emotional confusion. And like I said, it's because emotionally, they've kind of told themselves this story that's not really the truth of who they are. And because they do that, they experience that high and low, not just within their own mood, but in the moods of the people around them and the way that people treat them. So it makes it hard for them to sustain, right? And it also reverberates into you if you're placing all of your focus and all of your emotion on how this person is responding to you. So hence my message to you earlier. Another part of self-love is understanding that, you know, everyone's reaction is theirs to own, and the only thing that's ours to own is our reaction to that. So I see some emotional confusion over here, and then this person going into clarity and then going back and forth into emotional confusion and feeling drained, you know. But it's like they're going to get some moments here where they're, you know, feeling good again and getting that optimistic high and going into that arena. And when they're there, they're very cooperative energy. And then kind of sifting down again. And then when they get there, they're very closed off, you know. And this could be where your emotional confusion is coming from. Mixed messages possibly from this person, or you're putting too much weight into their actions or reactions, you know, because you got to learn in life, regardless of who it is that you're dealing with, that you can't let your emotional well-being be swayed by others, because you give your power away every single time when you do that. So there's powerful energy here, Cancer, and it's up to you really as to how you're going to channel that during this time frame. But that's what I have for you for now. Let me tell you what zodiac signs I see here. I have Libra. All right, I definitely have Aquarian energy here. Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Leo again. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I have, but keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign because this is a general reading. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like, you can check me out on Facebook and Instagram, Tarot Time with Dana, also linked in the description box and in the About section of my YouTube. I do go live there, and you can catch more content there. Otherwise, don't forget to check out my merchandise, and wishing you the very best. Until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.